Welcome to Don't Go Down That Road, where I take a look at the myths, legends, and reality of some of the creepiest roads in the Northeast. Do they have ghosts, demons, UFOs, and cryptids? Or is it all just the result of people's wild imaginations? Take a drive for yourself and find out. If you dare. How would you like to drive down a dark, windy road late one night, where strange hooded beings with red glowing eyes come out of the woods and try to pull you out of your car? Or hideous little humanoids emerge from solid rock? If you would, then you're in luck, as tonight I'll be telling you about the bizarre and frightening old mine roads in the towns of Brewster and Southeast New York. In the 1800s, numerous iron mines dug miles of tunnels deep into the earth throughout these hills. Mines that took countless lives. Turning off Route 6 onto Tilly Foster Road, you quickly come to Old Mine Road. If you were to look at a map, you would see an oddly circular lake. It's a beautiful spot, but it has a very dark history. Tilly Foster Mine was an enormous open-pit mine reaching down 600 feet. Unfortunately, in 1895, there was a catastrophic collapse that killed 13 miners. Reports said their bodies were so mangled it was almost impossible to identify the victims. From that day, ghost lights have been reported around the mine entrance. Unfortunately, the old mine claimed another victim in 2017. A 48-year-old diver descended alone and never resurfaced. The next day, his body was discovered 171 feet down, entangled in cables and wires. Never dive alone, especially in a place that has claimed so many lives and is known to be haunted. If you want to explore the area of the Tilly Foster Mine, the Putnam Trailway goes around to the north and east sides of the lake. But there's nothing quite like looking down at the lake at night on a road that is just as dark and dangerous as the murky depths of the old Tilly Foster Mine. If you think this place is strange, just wait, as we are now headed for the Magnetic Mine Road area. You can approach Magnetic Mine Road over the Croton Reservoir, where numerous UFO sightings have occurred at least since the 1980s, and still happen to this day. Craft have been seen going into and coming out of the reservoir, and one couple told me of an enormous triangular craft that passed directly over their car, within just a couple of 100 feet. Once you turn onto Magnetic Mine Road, the really bizarre things begin to happen. Gray aliens, abductions, and missing time is only part of the story. Creatures of all sorts, particularly very small humanoids, have been seen emerging from solid rock, then stepping back into that rock. One stunned woman told me a foot-tall naked humanoid walked across the road, turned to growl at her, then disappeared into a large boulder. If you find tiny humanoids unnerving, the tall ones are truly terrifying. Several people driving on Mine Road and the adjacent Reservoir Road have seen dark hooded figures with glowing red eyes. Late one night, a woman claimed that these figures came out of the woods and surrounded her car. One of the figures grabbed her with an arm that felt like the flesh of a corpse and tried to pull her from her car. She floored the gas pedal and took off. When she looked in her rearview mirror, they had all vanished. Some people claim there are portals and vortexes along these roads, entrances from other dimensions through which hideous beings come into our world. One of these portals is said to be in this ancient stone chamber on Reservoir Road. It looks like a hole in the woods, and people have supposedly seen gray aliens, more hooded figures, and ghost lights. If you're brave enough to explore it, please be careful, as it's partially collapsed. And don't expect to find the chamber in the summer, as this is what it looks like with all the dense foliage. This old mining area does have beautiful scenery during daylight hours, but darkness falls hard and fast in these woods and down these rough, bumpy roads. And just remember, as you hunt for aliens and strange creatures here, that they may be hunting you.